Hey everyone. This lighting. It's not just the lighting though. I ran around my town like this today. So I'm going to invite some people on. If you're on with me live, drop a 1. If you are watching the replay, drop a 2. And come and say hi. I hope that I can share the thoughts that I have in my mind with you today in a way that makes sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I definitely have a message I want to share with you, and I hope that I can share it in a way that makes sense. So if you're on with me live, say hello. Y'all, this is how I ran around town today. True story. If you're watching the replay, please comment with a 2. If you're watching the live, please comment with a 1. And I wanted to talk to you about a couple things. Okay, let's get started. Hey, y'all. Thanks, Emily. The thing is, like, I have stuff that I want to share with you today, but I'm like, okay, brain, it's the end of the day. Like, can't get this out. Do you know what I'm saying? So, a couple of things that I wanted to share with you. What is up with the lighting when I move my hands? Sorry, that's creepy. I won't move my hands. Couple things that I wanted to share with you today is I was listening to some personal development and this morning, and it really got me thinking because it was, what's it called? It's Brendan Burchard's new book. Y'all, let me look it up real quick. Brendan, what's it called? Like High Performance Achievers or something like that. Oh my gosh, I just lost it. Anyways, I'm listening to, he actually has it for free on his podcast, each chapter. So I'm listening to that. It's really good. I recommend listening to it. It's Brendan Burchard, and I'm looking up his page right now so I can tell you what the book is. But if you go to his podcast, which is free, he has the book for free on there, and it's awesome. Anybody know what I'm talking about? The name of the book? Anyways, I'll put it in the comments. I cannot think of it for the life of me on the top of my head. Anyways, I was listening to it was like the 3rd podcast about it, and it was on clarity, and he was talking about how high-level achievers have clarity, and he was talking about how he was like, how do you want... Yeah, you're on live. Hashtag replay. No, girl, I'm here. Anyways, he was talking about how do you want to feel when you go to bed at night? Like, how do you want to feel at the end of the day? And I was thinking, because Wednesday is my busy day. Like, Wednesdays are just crazy for me. It's that day where it's like we go from one activity to the next activity to the next activity, right? And normally at Wednesdays when I lay my head on my pillow to go to sleep, I normally feel overwhelmed. I normally feel anxiety and stress about the things that I didn't do. I normally feel regret of, did I do enough as a mother? Did I do enough as a wife? Did I do enough as a business owner today? Normally on Wednesdays, that's how I feel. And I was thinking about it. I'm like, well, I've never thought about it like in advance. Like, how do I want to feel when I go to bed? Because I know Wednesdays are going to be busy. And I thought, you know what? When I go to bed tonight, I want to feel proud of myself. I want to feel like accomplished, like I accomplished something. I want to feel just happy and joy, and I don't want to have regrets about spending time with my kids and working on my business, and I just want to feel like I was productive and not just busy. And so that's kind of the thoughts that I had. I never really like thought about it in advance of how do I want to feel when I go to bed at night, you know what I mean? And knowing that, oh my gosh, every time I move my hands, I'm sorry. Knowing that Wednesdays are super busy, I decided to do the Fast 5. So I was like, what's the Fast 5? Okay. I learned this from Jordan Fieldbeck. And she's like, if you can just master 5 things a day. And I had another girl on my team that I was talking to today, and Hillary, and she was like, I'm just really overwhelmed today. My child is sick. I'm staying home and doing my day job at home. And I just don't even know where to get started. I'm totally overwhelmed. And I told her, I was like, just do the Fast 5. And she was like, what's the Fast 5? And I was like, okay, girl, let me tell you all about this. Hi, Holly. How are you? Okay, so the Fast 5 is from Jordan Philbeck, and this is what it is. It's just 5 things. So on those days, because I know I'm not the only one that has those days where it's like, I haven't even put on my makeup for the day, okay? Like, let's be real. The Fast 5. 1, and if you want to type these in the comments below to help you remember, do it. 1, post on your personal wall 2 to 3 times a day. Okay? So always post on your wall and be consistent with that, because you can't skip a day posting on your wall. You just can't. You can't afford it. Consistency is key in this business, right? 2, post in your beauty blog or VIP group once a day. 3, share the opportunity with 5 people. 4, message 10 people about the products or follow-ups or about having a beauty bash. And 5 is personal development for 10 minutes. So she said on days where you're just like crazy busy and you just don't know how you're going to get it all done, she's like, just do your Fast 5. And she said to do this consistently, and she said she's been doing this consistently for like 3 years. But when you do it, she said it becomes a habit, kind of like with our 90-day run and our checklist. She said when you do these things every single day, she's like, do these things every single day for 2 weeks. And then when you get really good at doing these things every single day for 2 weeks, then add a 6th thing to do, right? So it was, yes, thanks for, did I say I'm too fast? 1, post on your wall 2 to 3 times a day. 2, post in your VIP group once. 3, share the opportunity with 5 people. 4, message 10 people about products, following up, or about having a beauty bash. And 5 is personal development for 10 minutes. So that's the Fast 5. So on those days when you're just like, I can't do this. Y'all, I need to charge. I'm going to die. I'm not going to die. My phone is going to die. She was like, do your Fast 5. Okay. So, cause I think sometimes we're like all or nothing. I don't know about you, but I feel like sometimes I'm like all or nothing with my business. And it's like on those days when you really can't give a lot, don't be nothing. Don't do a 0. You know, some days you do a 10 and some days you're like, oh, just a 0. Do your Fast 5. That's your minimum, okay? And another thing I wanted to talk to you about that I've been thinking about is being reactive in your business and being proactive in your business. And my husband has talked to me before and he's like, gosh, Jenny, all you do is react. Like, we've had these conversations like, and I didn't realize that's what I was doing. He's like, all you're doing is reacting to situations and problems, reacting to what's coming into your inbox. Oh, so-and-so has a question. Oh, this person needs her tracking number. This person wants to do a return. This person on my team has an issue. You know what I'm saying? Just reacting, especially because in this day and age that we are like attached to our cell phones, like heaven forbid we leave our cell phones at home, right? Where we're like attached to our cell phones, like things are constantly being thrown at us. Text, calls, emails, Facebook messages, inbox messages on our Instagram, like all these different things, all these different groups that we're in. It's just a lot, right? And it's all coming at us. Not to mention, like today, it was like, hey, I have to stop. This is real story. I had to stop to get Stratton some juice. You know, like he needed juice right at that minute or he was gonna die. And then I had to stop what I was doing to answer the door because I had somebody asking for donations at the door. And then I had to stop because we have guests, we have visitors from Brazil that are staying with us and their car broke down today. So I had to stop what I was doing. I had to go pick them up. So it's just like these things that happen all throughout the day, just life that happens when you have a family, when you have a life, when you have a business that we're just constantly reacting to. And so being proactive is saying, okay, this is my list. This is my to-do list. These are the 5 things that I want to get done today. And I'm not going to bed until I get them done. And being proactive with our time and to be, not just be busy, but be productive. Do you know what I mean? And sitting down and doing those income producing activities that you know are going to grow your business. Working on those things that you know are going to serve you not only for the day, but are going to serve you for that week, for that month, and set you up for success for the year. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just something that I was thinking about today. And I didn't realize that I was being reactive in my business until my husband pointed it out to me, you know? And sometimes I think when we're just constantly reacting to what's coming at us, that's when we get exhausted. And that's at the end of the day, we're like, gosh, what did I do today? You know what I mean? Because you're just like reacting to everything that's coming at you in your inbox and you know what I'm saying. So anyways, I wanted to challenge you to do the Fast 5 on the days that you have crazy busy like I do. to try not to just react to situations that are coming at you. Like if somebody messages you, it's going to be okay if they wait a little bit. Like you don't have to answer like right away. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes when we get an inbox message or something, we feel like, oh, we have to answer right that second. But to be proactive with your time and to be, and to really like guard your time. Like if you're going to sit down and do an income producing activity, like be laser focused on that. Be laser focused on, okay, I am going to sit down for 15 minutes and message 5 people about the opportunity, right? Okay, I'm going to sit down for 30 minutes. I'm going to message 10 people about products or follow-ups or having a beauty bash. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Anyways, I wanted to share that with you because I didn't realize that I was having an issue with that until somebody pointed out to me. I wanted to share with you the Fast 5. And I hope that this has been helpful for you. I hope that you guys are still doing this challenge and that you are still showing up every day in your business and that you are working your business every single day, because that's what it takes to get to the top, is to be consistent and do the things every single day, even on days that you don't feel like it, even on days that are crazy busy and you don't even have a face on, to show up for your business and to work. Okay, let me see if there's any questions. Yes, the quick 5 and quick 6. Yes. And let's see. I love it when I check messages. I love when I say I will check messages from time to this time, and it keeps me way focused because I don't get distracted by my notifications, right? I just think we have so many distractions. So many distractions, not just online, but as a mom, let's be honest, like my daughter, I made a house today out of cardboard for a project that's due tomorrow. I hate those kinds of assignments where I'm like, really, teacher? Like, you do know she's 10. She can't use an X-Acto knife. Like, I had to make the project, you know what I mean? But it looks like a child made it, even though I made it. Like, those are the kinds of things that I'm like, I had to stop working my business and do those things. Anyways, I wanted to share that with you. I hope you guys have an amazing night. I hope that you think about, how do you want to go to bed at night? You know? What are the things that you're going to accomplish tomorrow morning? Start thinking about tomorrow. How do you want to go to bed tomorrow morning? And what are like the top 5 things that you need to accomplish in your business and get them done, so that when you go to bed at night, you're like, oh, I feel like I accomplished something today. I really feel like I worked my business today. I know I put in some time. I know I did the income producing activities. On days that you can do more, do more. Massive action equals massive growth. On days where you're struggling, do your Fast 5, okay? But keep consistent, because that's what matters. And yes, it helps us to be intentional with our time and energy. Yes, being intentional with your time and energy, it's so important, because it's not a matter of, you know, is your day going to be busy, but what's it going to be busy with, right? Because we all have stuff to do. There's so much stuff to do. So being really intentional with your time, and I'm glad you said energy too. Yes. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna let you go. That's just a short message for tonight. I love you. I hope you have an amazing night, and talk to you later. Bye, y'all.